Hi everyone, my name is Christie Johnson. I am an accredited practicing dietitian at sportsdietitian.com and an Australian age group triathlete. Now, Christmas isn't far away at all, and I don't know about you, but I don't feel prepared one bit. I've still got lots of Christmas shopping to do, but the one thing I have been thinking about is making some Christmas inspired training snacks. So I thought I'd better share them with you because they're some great little recipes that we can enjoy the festive season a little bit longer whilst also fueling ourselves before training and after training. So I'm going to share with you one of my new favourite recipes, choc mint energy bites, which are great before training and even after training. They're light on the stomach but give you enough energy and protein after training as well for a light snack. We're going to make a smoothie pavlova, which will be a great recovery snack or breakfast. And also look at how we can alter some of our favourite Christmas classic recipes into more nourishing snack alternatives with some mini fruitcake loaves. I hope you enjoy and Merry Christmas! One of my favourite pre-training snacks would have to be energy bites. I find they give a good source of a fuel of carbohydrates and quick energy before training without being too heavy in the stomach and making me feel sick later once I'm pushing at my limits. So I thought, why not make a Christmas inspired energy bite and make some choc mint energy bites, which will also be great for after training as well because they're made up with a lot of nuts. They supply a good source of protein to help kickstart our recovery process if you're not feeling like eating too much straight after training. So they're a good snack to have there and then have something more substantial later. Or they're just a great snack to have throughout the day to make sure we're getting enough protein throughout the day, maintaining our energy levels and our brain function. So I've got the little blender today because we're just making a small batch. What we're going to need is 1 cup of almonds, about half a cup of walnuts, or you could use cashews, pecans or macadamias. Shredded coconut as well. You don't have to put this in, but I find it gives it a nice texture and taste. About 1/4 cup of that. And then if you like, you can also add some extra seeds to bulk up the nutrients. I particularly like chia seeds, but you don't have to put them in. Blend these up first and then we'll add the rest of the ingredients. Blend until it's nice and smooth, or you might need a few goes at it. So next, once the nuts are nice and fine, or as fine as you can get them, we're going to add some cacao powder or cocoa powder. You could also use chocolate protein powder, whichever you prefer. 2 tablespoons of the cacao. And we'll add in our dates as well. And your sweetener. So today I'm using pure maple syrup, but you can also use honey, coconut nectar, agave, or even some coconut or raw sugar. And blend it up. Now you'll notice when you get to about this stage that the mixture's starting to stick together but not quite, and that's why I like to add in the extra water. I find it helps bind the energy bites really well without having to keep adding lots of sweetener, because sometimes they can get too sweet. Of course, if you do like super sweet energy bites, you're more than welcome to add more sweetener, but I just prefer to do the water. So you can add about 1 to 2 tablespoons of water, and then also your peppermint oil or peppermint syrup. So if you are using syrup, you don't have to add all the water. You might leave that to the next step to see if you need to. So depending on your peppermint preferences, a few drops peppermint oil. I think I'll put a bit too many in there. Blend it up and see how it looks in a second. You might find too that depending on your blender, you might have to keep stopping a few times, mixing the mixture around until it starts forming those nice thick balls. So once it's coming together, of course the most important step is to taste test and make alterations if need. So you might want to add in a little bit more cacao powder or peppermint oil or water, sweetener. So roll it into a little ball, taste it. Pretty good to me. And then roll them out. So my tip with rolling energy bites is, if you can, buy some just plastic disposable gloves, and they work a treat because you can roll all of them without getting your hands dirty. They're nice and smooth and it saves a bit of time. Alternatively, wet your hands with water lightly and roll your energy bites, and then maybe after every 2 or 3, give your hands a wash, leave them damp and keep rolling. Now the great thing about these choc mint energy bites as well is they're a nice little snack and dessert option to take to Christmas celebrations. So to make them a little bit fancy, you can drizzle melted chocolate over them or roll them lightly in melted chocolate, sprinkle a little bit of coconut, and no one will know that they are deliciously healthy. I find spreading the chocolate out on a baking paper can help because it spreads out the chocolate nicely and you won't get big clumps. One of my favourite new Christmas inspired recipes would have to be the smoothie pavlova. So this is a great refreshing breakfast or snack after training. It gives you enough protein from cow's milk. We can chuck in some almonds as well. Great source of calcium to build our strong bones. Good source of carbohydrates as well from our banana and mango. And you can also include some rolled oats or quinoa flakes if you like as well, to bump up your carbohydrate intake to help repair your muscles. So I'm going to take you through making the smoothie now. I hope you enjoy, and if you get more creative, feel free to add anything else to the smoothie and let me know what you think. Now, I find when making smoothies, using frozen banana is really helpful because it thickens up the smoothie and makes it super nice and cold without adding lots of ice, which can tend to make it a little bit watery sometimes. But if you don't have any frozen banana, that's totally fine. Just add in some ice with your fresh banana. So we're going to add 1 frozen banana or fresh banana and ice, about 1/4 cup of mango, just a few pieces. Of course, if you really love mango, you can add more. Going to add some shredded coconut, about 1 to 2 tablespoons, depending what you like. Add some almonds to give us a little bit of extra protein and a nutty flavour, about 1 tablespoon. And I like adding a little bit of vanilla essence to smoothies or smoothie bowls. It just gives it that little kick and sweetness without adding actual sugars. So about like 1/2 teaspoon. Some yogurt as well to give it that creamy texture. Nice big tablespoon, maybe 2 if you like. And then 3/4 cup of milk. So cow's milk is a really good source of milk to use in smoothies after or before training because it's nice and complete. So it's got enough carbohydrates to help refuel our muscle stores, and also lots of protein to repair and build our muscles, and also a great source of calcium, so it helps building strong bones and initiating muscle contractions. So blend it up until it's nice and smooth. So what we're going to put on top as well, to make it a little bit more pavlova inspired, is some passion fruit and kiwi fruit. Pop a kiwi fruit down the side of your jar, make it a bit fancy. And then some passion fruit to dollop through. And there we have it. Yum.